Today is the 17th, a beautiful day. You can see the wind direction because of the way the sailboats are tailing. The wind is coming out of the north. And the last time I was here, we had not one single boat in the harbor. So it's coming towards Thanksgiving, so a lot of people bringing their boats down and have their family fly in to celebrate Thanksgiving in the Bahamas. You see about 10 sailboats here now on the 17th of November 2022. And tourists just came off here. Just came in this video, the tourists just come and asked why all these boats tie up here. And I have a concern because I reported this to the port officer that was here this morning. He was here this morning to have the defense force or somebody move these boats because the people that tie them there, they know better. This boat right here, I was here with the owners before the storm, and the boat was already sinking. It's now the top end is being pulled off the bottom end because of the waves and the wind from Tropical Storm Nicole. When this was before the storm, I asked them. The three of them were here. I got a video of them right here looking at the boat. I said, you know, the boat is halfway sinking. Only one thing that happened is it's going to sink and cause a problem here. Why don't you remove that boat and carry it somewhere where you could have access to it right after the storm? No. I'm smart angels, leave it here. So it's just going to be another Haitian vessel that's going to be an eyesore for years, like the other ones that is out there in the harbor. We have another one. We have another one out there that's been there a couple of years. Nobody in the government got enough sense to bind it down. If that was in Long Island, they'd bind it down on the hour. But going on 3 years is right there, and nobody seems to want to move it. This sailboat, you don't tie up sailboats to government dock. This is the only dock in Marsh Harbor that the tourists could come off and go do some shopping, do some banking, pick up and drop off. But if you have all these boats here, that defeat the purpose of this Union Jack dock. This is the Union Jack dock. And we had problems getting it plank. It was a great idea. All the pole structures lasted after Hurricane Dorian, but since that we have replanked. But these boats, you know, first thing, if you ain't got no way to keep your boat, you shouldn't own a boat. But this being here too long, too wrong, and it has to be moved. The tourists got to come all the way to the end of the dock, get to the peak of the dock. But the tourists is coming in now, and these boats needs to be moved, shall be moved. The port officer said he's working on it. But all these dump, if they're not usable, it's supposed to go with the hurricane. But don't let them become an eyesore in this harbor for the rest of our lives. There's another one right there. One right there. And one right there. So we gonna have this like the mud. The tourists are coming back. They're gonna have hard access. Now he gotta go all under that rope that they tied there to get access. This morning all of these were filled. That you couldn't get access to the dock. But this is how they do. They come ashore. Now he got to go under this triangle of ropes. And people probably living on there. Somebody probably living on there. but they live in the wrong place. They get carried out in the harbor in anchor. And I don't see an anchor. He must have his anchor hidden. I see a little piece of chain, but no anchor up front there. But we need to move this. That's why I'm doing this video, to help to expedite the need to move these junk out of the harbor before the tourists come. I could go back in my video and find the owner, let you know who the owner is if you need that. But this boat being here back and forth for 5 months, this one here didn't just come here. When you see a boat to the dock which has 4 100-gallon drums on the stern, and she disappearing in the night and coming in the day, it ain't take much to figure out what the hell they doing. But for 5 months, the defense force turned a blind eye, the police turned a blind eye, but Kai Mills didn't turn a blind eye. And that's the kind of officials we got here. Bunch of weightless black brutes. They don't give a hell, but all they do is come with a hand out. They know what they're doing. All they want is theirs. No respect for country nor that badge. But as I focus over the harbor, maybe, just maybe this year the Gibron will come back, but she's close. You got boat tied up down there. As we thank God that we have the rain so far today, but there's a cold front coming, and that will stall right over the northern Bahamas, which includes Abaco. So we shall have some rain.
This has lettuce.
And this is the harbor basin, beautiful harbor.
This has all of our chips.
Somebody got a structure going up there, great location. I hope it's a good business. It's only 2 feet from the harbor. No signage of what it should be. I guess they don't want don't announce their plans. But somebody should know what their plans are, because they're right on the waterfront. This is one of these kayak here, early morning video on the 17th of November 2022. That's the beautiful Konkan. They're coming back 3 years later as snappers. Just moved up a little further up the road, but that's what's going on here in Marsh Harbor on the 17th. All right, guys, keep it afloat.
We did it.
All right. She must be an F&M guy on that red hat. See how the tourist guy dock under that rope? They're going out now to the mothership, and this will be happening frequently. Sometimes there's not enough room here for the tourists. So why this person got the whole dock blocked up for weeks? This one being here for months, so much that it's gonna be a hassle with all that fuel leaking in the harbor. How long is that gonna be there? That's the question. It's officially a loss, but we're losing by it being there. This is the waterfront of Marsh Harbor. And these rocks is being here. I don't know if the Marsh Harbor Town Committee got these rocks here for tourist attraction, but they've been here before Hurricane Doreen. I don't know, some kind of symbol that the Marsh Harbor Town Committee got up. But surely somebody should be able to move them after 3 years. All the people on the Marsh Harbor Town Committee should say, look here, you had the machinery here, everything here. Why are they still here? What purpose are they serving? I'd like to know that so I could come and do a good video on the purpose of these 3 rocks on the only public dock for tourists in Marsh Harbor. Let me know, I'll let them know. Every other decent island in the Bahamas, they always manicure their waterfront, but the Marsh Harbor Town Committee say they cannot touch this little piece of, it only takes about half an hour to 10 minutes to manicure this. You can see all the grass was dead now because the water came out the basin. The water was about 2 to 3 feet all along this perimeter. But somebody should manicure this place before Thanksgiving. That's what they might say. I would have done it out of pocket if I was here, just to show some decency on this beautiful harbor. As beautiful as the harbor is, this one spot here, you imagine 3 years, the defense force was right over there, them gangsters, and they had all sort of things there, throwing their sewage in the water, throwing their fat from their cooking overboard here at Marsh Harbor, but they never touch to clean this one spot here. It's one of these kayak here. Let's get it right. Thanksgiving coming. Let's show that we are giving thanks for being here. Show some cleanliness, because they say cleanliness is next to godliness. Kayak Cares on the 17th of November 2022 in the beautiful harbor of Marsh Harbor as a cold front pushes through. Kayak Cares.